Hi, this is Jamey with Stonemeyer Games, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite game mechanism in Cosmic Encounter. Cosmic Encounter is a game that I played for the first time a few years ago, and I haven't played it since, up until a couple days ago when we played it at a game day that I hosted. And I had a lot of fun with it, and I remembered the thing that I thought was awesome about Cosmic Encounter. Cosmic Encounter, if you haven't played it, is a game that's all about direct conflict. That's pretty much the whole game. You're fighting other players and trying to have your little tokens on 5 other planets. I think it's 5. And so it's all about direct conflict. And the game does something brilliant with this concept of conflict, because one of the things that I generally don't like about conflict in games is that people end up feeling picked on or targeted. Games are really good at identifying. A lot of games will have a player that ends up weaker than the other players, and the obvious choice for the other players is to attack the weakest player. Cosmic Encounter flipped this on its head by doing 2 key things that are tied to a single mechanism, which is that you, almost like most of the time, I think it's like 95% of the time, you do not choose who you're attacking, which is kind of weird in a game about direct conflict and combat. You do not choose who you're attacking. The game does this because at the beginning of every turn, when it's your turn, you draw a card from a stack of cards, and it tells you the color of the player that you are going to attack that turn. And that, like I said, that's the whole game. It's a game about attacking. So that's the only thing you're doing on your turn. You're attacking a player. And the game tells you who to attack. Which may seem a little odd because it's taking the choice away from the player as to who they're going to attack. But it immediately solves that problem of not targeting a certain player and not making someone feel picked on. It removes that at all. We have a player in my game group who it kind of really affects her day if she feels picked on in a game, and understandably so. Nobody likes being picked on. And because in this game, it's the cards that determine that instead of the player, then she doesn't take it personally anymore, because it's the game doing it, which I just think is brilliant. Now, the game accents this with another key mechanism, because obviously you need to have interesting choices in a game for it to work. And in Cosmic Encounter, it's the whole battle system where the game has told you who you're attacking. You have to attack them. But then you get to choose which other players you want to invite to join you with that attack, and the defender chooses who they want to join them for the attack. So that's where all the decisions in the game come in. Who do you choose to join? And if you are not the attacking or defending player, who do you choose to help out? Who do you think has the better chance of winning the battle, or who's far ahead in the game and needs to be stopped so that they don't win the game? So there's a lot of interesting choices that happen there, even though the game has taken away the choice of who you're going to attack. I love this mechanism. I wonder if it would work. Well, actually, I don't think it would work in many direct conflict games that have combat where you're targeting players, because I think sometimes it is okay to have that happen organically. In Scythe, for example, you choose who you want to attack, and that's part of the game. You can negotiate your way out of it if you want to have a truce with another player, and just decide not to attack each other for a while. But for the most part, the game encourages you to attack other players, and often it comes down to whoever's closest to you, so there isn't that much choice in the matter. But I just love the Cosmic Encounter method. It for a game with so much direct conflict and the potential for hurt feelings almost, I like that it removes that element of who has to be attacked. If you've played Cosmic Encounter, let me know what you think your favorite mechanism in the game is, or if there are other direct conflict games. The other one that I've talked about before is Kemet, which I think does it really well. But if there are other games in that style that do something to take away the impact of or the potential of a player feeling picked on. Thanks.